Praises to the Most High, Abasham Yoshai, Basham Kakadash. So double honors to the others of great mercy, so not you well. Citation to the brothers that push the soul, one sincerity and truth. Alright, this is the Bahi from Trinidad Scam. To do our next video here. Here to do a video with all humility, all meekness, and with patience, right? Hey, you want to be mindful, really ought to be mindful here. Right, these Proverbs 9, right? Proverbs 7 verse 9. That's right. Proverbs 9, 7, Salakia. Ooh. First will be Proverbs 9. Who is simple as it turn to here? Proverbs 7, 4. Right. Yeah. It's 7, 4, Salakia. Right. Say, Salakia. Yeah, he say, Proverbs 7, 4, 4, 7, Salakia. Right, he say, wisdom is a principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and all I get understanding. Right, some brothers need to really, follow the scriptures, right? Some brothers need to follow the scriptures, and not just read and try to act out and, you have to, when you read all the scriptures, to correct these people, to correct Israel, to bring back Israel, you have to apply it also to yourself, right? You need to also apply it to yourself, because it's for your rebuking, for your correction, for your exhortation. It's always for you also, right? And that's not applied to everybody else except you. You're not exempted from the scriptures, right? This is to correct you also, right? So when you understand the scripture talk about, when the scripture talk about humility, and we know everything is a balance, but who are we really following? We know everything is a balance. Everything is balanced with the Lord, right? But who are we really following, right? Who is our prime example? Our prime example is supposed to be our Shai, right? Is he who died for us? Through Yahweh. He who purchased us back through his blood. So we are his servants. You understand? We are his servants. We ought to be, so we're supposed to do his will. What is scripture say? John. C-O-M-M-I-T-T. Right, John 5:22. Is it for the Father judgeth no man, but hath committed all judgment unto the Son. You understand? So, hey, you know what? Hey, all judgment is unto Yahweh Shai. Right? Going to, I believe, Exodus 33, 21, 31, 23. See what? Yeah, beware of him and obey his voice. Provoke him not, for he will not pardon your transgressions. Right? Obey him. Beware of him and obey his voice. Provoke him not, for he will not pardon your transgressions, for my name is in him. You know? Look at here. Start from 20. So, like here, he said, behold, I send an angel before thee to keep thee in the way and to bring thee to the place which I have prepared. So that's talking about Yahweh Shai. Right? And he said, beware of him and obey his voice. Provoke him not, for he will not pardon your transgressions, for my name is in him. You know, that's come on here. You see here, for the Father judgeth no man, but I had committed all judgment unto the Son, which was Yahweh Shai. As he got to prepare that place. Right? And he came and he left us the prime example. Right? Matthew 5, I believe. 5. Yeah, hear what Yahweh Shai say now. Ye have 43. Say ye have heard that it had been said, thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thy enemies. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which spitefully use and persecute you, that ye may be the children of your Father which is in heaven, for he maketh his sun to rise on the evil and on the good, and sendeth rain on the just and on the unjust. For if ye love them which love you, what reward have ye? Do not even the publicans the same? And if ye salute only If you salute your brethren only, what do ye more than others? Do not even the publicans so? But you say, be therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. So we is the light. We supposed to be that light shining in that darkness. You understand? And that darkness. Hey, if these two things show love unto their loved ones, and we do the same, we are not no different from them. We are not doing what Yahushua say. You understand? We don't use the wisdom. We don't use it understanding. Bro, also I believe if I can find this here. Titus, he say 3 chapter 3 verse 2. He said to speak evil of no man, be no brawlers, but gentle shall be all meekness unto all men. You understand? For we ourselves also were sometimes foolish, disobedient, deceived, serving diverse lusts and pleasures, living in malice and envy, hateful and hating one another. But after that, the kindness and love of Yahweh, our Savior, to one man appeared, it was Yahweh Shai. You understand? So you're not going down now, but you have to go back to your generation further down. But you say here, be no brawlers, but gentle. Right? Be no brawlers, but gentle. And my Lord say, you gotta make your fishers of men. So this is the importance here now. You gotta make your fishers of men. So making a fisher of a man, making a fisher. Right? He said, behold, I will send for many fishers, said the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after I will send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain. But he said he sent for the fishers. Right? This is the time for the fishers. Because this is what we're doing. We're looking for the elect. You understand? The fishing the elect. We call it Israel. This is what it is right now. Fishing time. Right? It is hunting time yet. We return Lord for hunting the time. I say vengeance is mine. Right? But let me look into the ready one brawler. Right? Let's see what it say there. Right? Titus 1. You see Titus 3. So okay. Right, Titus 1. Right. Titus 1 verse 7. Seek you out no man to you. Brothers, right? Transliteration, Amakos, Amachos, right? You see, not to be withstood. You see, invincible, not contentious, right? Abstain from fighting, right? Not contentious, right? So, hey, what contentious is? So, if you just cut it, content for the faith, right? When you fight, you battle, you use wisdom. In scriptures, you can write out that scriptures talking about a soft answer to the time we rat, or we walk with wisdom to them, not about out, you know? Or be angry and sin not. Agree with our adversaries quickly. All these scriptures, you have to use wisdom. Why these things there for? You understand? Why in James and all four you talk about bitter and sweet? I thought you're supposed to bring forth bitter and sweet water. We said we have to send up the curses. You understand? But when you do the works, especially when you do the works, it's a master for the Lord. That way you have to forget yourself. You can lose yourself, lose your life. You will gain it for the Lord's sake. You understand? Not how you would deal with things, but how He say how to deal with things. You understand? That's how He said how to deal with things. Because He's representing you, representing the Lord. So it's got to do with you again. All that way trying to be that way, and they talk about emotions. That way the emotions are supposed to be you hasty and hey, that is shit. You understand? That failure. But another dictionary saying brothers going into let's see if I can find it here. See here BRAWLER. Right, let's see here. To quarrel or fight noisily. You understand? To make a loud, confused noise. Right? But to quarrel or fight noisily. Loud. When you check it, hey, brawl. Right? When you study how some of us do the works. Right? How we used to do the works. Because this is a growing thing. This is something you grow. The truth is something you're growing with. As you get much more mature, you're growing understanding. You're supposed to get more understanding. Must be more humble. These kind of a Sirach tree. See humble yourself. See Sirach, right? Yeah, Sirach tree. The greater thou art, the more humble thyself, and thou shalt find favor before the Lord. Many are in high place and of renown, but mysteries are revealed unto the meek. You understand? Unto the meek. Mysteries are revealed unto the meek. We talk about battery yellow here. This battery that's it underneath, but they shall hear the youth. You understand? The big shall hear the youth. And you say that Yahushai, right? The prime example. 1 Peter, I believe 3. He say he say right, 1 Peter 3, right, 16. Having a good conscience, that whereas they speak evil of you as of evildoers, they may be ashamed that falsely accuse your good conversation in Mashiach. For it is better if the will of the Most High be so, that he suffer for well-doing than for evil-doing. For Mashiach also had once suffered for sins, the just for the unjust, that he might bring us to a hour, being put to death in the flesh, but quickened by the Spirit. You understand? So, hey, you know what? We don't have to be like the prime example. Right? That is our prime example here, Yahushai. He say here in all 1 Peter 2 verse 19, he say, for this is thankworthy if a man for conscience to want the Most High endure grief suffering wrongfully. So he towards the Most High we do this for. We do this for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, not for our own selves. You understand? We do it for the love and desire of the Lord. You understand? Just as the Lord is our husband, man. You understand? The Maker is our husband. We do that because we love and we desire Him. You know? Want we join back with Him, reconcile to Him for that love, that sincere love. Right? He said, endure grief, suffering wrongfully. For what glory is it if when you be buffeted for your fault, you shall take it patiently? If you do something wrong worthy, yeah, you take that because you deserve it. He said, but if when you do well and suffer for it, you take it patiently, this is acceptable to Yahweh. For even here unto were ye called, because Mashiach also suffered for us, leaving us an example that we should follow his steps. You understand? Who did no sin, neither was guile found in his mouth. Right? And we know what these words mean. You know? Who, when he was reviled not again. When he suffered, threatened not, but committed himself to him that judgeth righteously. So let's look up the word revile. Let me see what I say here. R-E-V-I-L. He said to speak about something or someone is very critical. To speak about someone or something in a very critical or insulting way. You understand? Go down here, transitive verb. He said to subject to verbal abuse. Intransitive verb, to use abusive language, real. You know? So when I check it, what is what's going to, right? How we speak. You see, when you think about it, where's wisdom? You go and catch fish. And when we speak these words, we speaking Lord's word, right? You praise it again, one praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So when we speak out in the streets and these people here and they come as the word that has draw them. But when you start to use these languages, you say all things is good, but all things is not expedient. Right? We know they don't have to deal with them like they don't know because they don't understand. We have to deal with them like they knew. So we can't deal with them with these languages like these what they will call obscene today, but you know it's not so. But you know what? They don't know that. So we have to deal with them like they don't know. We have to treat them like they don't know because we fish in there. You understand? You don't fish and make noise. That can like throwing stones and stamping up in the water. You know, being a wise fisherman, you're not being a fisherman. You know? Right? Claiming to be wise. Because he's trying to say, well, the way of a man is right in his own eyes, you know. You understand? A man is always right in his own eyes. So, you know what is the word, once you go according to the word, we can't go wrong. Right? You see here, yeah. See? Right. Battery low here, I know. Right. See here, to revel, to revile in turn, to retort reeling. See, you can go back to the reeling again here now. Revile again. Revile again. Retort reeling. Lucian, reeling. So what reeling is now? R-E-I-L-I-N-G. Going to reeling, right? To revile in turn, to retort reeling. Right? Or retort means here to pay or hold back, to return, retort an insult, to make a reply to. So you know, retort really yeah. When they talk, try to throw back talk. You know? And so back when they say that's foolishness. No, it's wisdom. Wisdom to them, not without wisdom. vile. Didn't say nothing here concerning the real, right? Didn't say nothing about the railing. About the vile. Right, so so all these things we follow. You understand? We need to please the Lord, not to please our own selves. Because it's all we always call for, not to please ourselves, but it's a subject we serve to the Lord well. You understand? That's why it's Romans 13 they read that. But in Romans 12, right? He said, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is a reasonable service. And be not conformed to this world, but but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Because we're not supposed to be not like two thirds. These language, these what they speak, we're not supposed to speak so either. You understand? Not to resemble in them. That you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. You understand? When you go to verse 14, he say, bless them and persecute you. Bless and curse not. Rejoice with them that do rejoice and weep with them. He say, 17, we compense to no man evil for evil, provide things honest in the sight of all men. If it be possible, as much as light, and you live peaceably with all men. Because you need to please Yahweh Hashem your shy, so they can't give them nothing to talk about. Right? They can't give them nothing to say, to talk and say, well, he do this or he do that. 1 Corinthians 6:3 says, giving no offense in anything that the ministry be not blamed. But in all things approving ourselves as the ministers of the Most High, in much patience, in afflictions, in necessities, in distresses, in stripes, in imprisonments, in tumults, in labors, in watchings, in fastings, by pureness, by knowledge, by long suffering, by kindness, by the Holy Spirit, by love unfeigned. You understand? Hey, we have to obey the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yoshai. Follow the will and obey. And not be own thing, and not be emotional. Right? I'm a battery about to cut. I want to give up praises to the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yoshai, Bashem Krakadash. So the Lord and the others of great mercy, that Ruben and salutation to the brothers that push us with all strength and sincerity. Shalom.